Breakups hurt. They can feel like the world is crashing down and everything you've built with someone is suddenly gone. But what if I told you there's a single Stoic lesson that could help you get through this pain and come out stronger? Imagine being able to walk away from heartbreak, not with bitterness, but with strength and clarity. This one lesson from Stoicism will change how you look at your heartbreak and transform the way you heal. Introduction to the lesson. The Stoic lesson I'm about to share isn't about suppressing your emotions or getting over it. It's about learning to accept the pain and move forward with grace. This is the foundation of resilience. Stoicism teaches us to embrace our emotions, but not be ruled by them. Heartbreak is inevitable, but how we choose to react to it is where our power lies. Set the promise. By the end of this video, you'll learn how to apply this powerful Stoic wisdom to heal from your breakup and stop letting it control your life. This lesson will not only help you navigate heartbreak, but it will also guide you toward emotional freedom and lasting strength. Introduce the Stoic lesson. The lesson that will help you heal from a breakup is called the dichotomy of control. Simply put, it's the idea that in life, there are things you can control and things you cannot. After a breakup, this lesson becomes your greatest tool for healing. The dichotomy of control. Explained, the Stoics, especially Epictetus, taught us that we should focus only on what is within our control and let go of everything else. Epictetus believed that we suffer not because of external events, but because of how we choose to react to them. We can't control our ex's feelings, their actions, or the outcome of the relationship. What we can control is how we react, how we move forward, and how we manage our emotions. Why this is key to breakup healing. Breakups trigger intense emotional responses: anger, sadness, despair, and sometimes even self-doubt. But the Stoic perspective encourages you to focus on what you can control in these moments. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong or what could have been, focus on how you respond. The pain will pass, but how you manage your emotions and healing process is within your control. This mindset shift allows you to reclaim your power over the situation. By embracing the dichotomy of control, you stop wasting energy on things beyond your reach and start investing in your own emotional resilience. And as you begin to focus on your responses rather than the circumstances, you'll notice your pain begin to fade, replaced by the strength of your actions and choices. Attachment to outcomes. One of the reasons breakups are so painful is that we get attached to outcomes we can't control. We envision a future with the person we loved, imagining shared moments, plans, and dreams. But when the relationship ends, that future is suddenly shattered. We become fixated on what could have been, often struggling with the idea that the outcome we desired is no longer possible. Stoic insight. Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This quote teaches us that the obstacles we face, like the pain of a breakup, are not things to avoid. They're the things that teach us to grow stronger. The more we resist them, the more we prolong our suffering. Attachment to the idea of a specific future leads to frustration and pain. When we let go of these attachments, we can begin to focus on what's actually within our control. The pain of trying to control the uncontrollable. Trying to control what your ex thinks or does is a futile effort. Stoicism teaches us that pain arises when we try to control things outside of our control, especially in situations like breakups. Take, for example, the concept of a philosopher being in an endless cycle of frustration, trying to change the past. In the end, the constant effort to change what cannot be altered leads only to more pain. Actionable insight. When you feel tempted to obsess over your ex or the relationship, remind yourself, you cannot control what they do or feel. Instead, focus on what you can control, the way you react, the way you care for yourself, and the future you will create for yourself. By doing so, you will move forward, instead of staying stuck in a past you cannot change. The Stoic approach to acceptance. Acceptance doesn't mean resignation. It means acknowledging reality without fighting it. You don't deny the pain, but you stop resisting it. Stoicism teaches us that fighting reality, whether it's clinging to the past or denying the breakup, only prolongs the suffering. Accepting things as they are allows us to move forward, while resistance keeps us stuck in a loop of emotional turmoil. Epictetus, a key Stoic philosopher, wisely said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Acceptance doesn't mean giving up or resigning to your pain. It's about choosing to face it rather than running from it. Acceptance is a form of strength. Instead of feeling victimized by your breakup, Stoicism teaches you to embrace it as a challenge that can strengthen you. When we accept something as it is, we stop wasting energy on resistance. This acceptance gives us the mental clarity to look at the situation objectively and figure out how we can learn from it and grow. Rather than letting pain define you, acceptance empowers you to use it to build resilience, just like a person who faces a storm not with despair, but with courage. Example: imagine someone who initially struggles with accepting a breakup. They keep revisiting memories, hoping things will change. But as they practice acceptance, they gradually shift their focus from longing for what was to embracing what is. This shift allows them to heal, find self-discovery, and even open up to new possibilities. Actionable insight. When you accept the end of your relationship, you release the grip that pain has on you. You let go of fantasies about how things could have been and start to move toward healing and self-discovery. Acceptance is the key to freeing yourself from the chains of the past and embracing the future with strength and clarity. Changing how you view the breakup. The Stoics were masters at changing their perspective on events. They didn't see setbacks as failures. They saw them as opportunities for growth. After a breakup, it's easy to fall into the trap of seeing it as a tragic loss. But Stoicism encourages us to reframe this event and recognize it as an opportunity to learn and grow. A breakup doesn't signify the end of your journey. It marks the start of a new one that is filled with potential for personal development. Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic philosopher, reminded us that the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. The way you choose to interpret your experiences has a profound impact on your emotional state. Reframing heartbreak. Instead of seeing this breakup as the end of your story, see it as the beginning of a new chapter. What lessons can you learn from this experience? How can this pain shape you into a stronger, more resilient person? A breakup may feel like a deep loss, but it can also be a powerful catalyst for personal growth. In moments of pain, you have the choice to rise stronger, more self-aware, and better equipped to handle future challenges. For example, consider someone who, after a painful breakup, decides to focus on their own growth. They invest in new hobbies, build stronger friendships, and become more independent. Through this process, they learn more about themselves and are ready for healthier relationships in the future. Actionable insight. Every time you start to feel sad or angry, ask yourself, how can I reframe this situation in a way that empowers me? How can I learn and grow from this? Instead of allowing the pain to define you, use it as a stepping stone to become a better version of yourself. Who are you without the relationship? One of the hardest things after a breakup is rediscovering who you are. So much of your identity was tied to the relationship, But Stoicism reminds us that our true identity lies within ourselves, not in others. Many people get so caught up in their relationships that they lose touch with who they are at their core. They define themselves by their partner or the dynamic of the relationship. But a breakup is an opportunity to reconnect with your true self, to rediscover your passions, your values, and what makes you unique. Stoicism teaches that we should never define ourselves by external things, whether it's a relationship, a job, or a social status. Our worth comes from within, and we are the only ones who can shape our identity. Rebuilding yourself with Stoic strength. Stoicism teaches that you are your own foundation. Use this time to focus on your own growth, your own values, and your own future. Instead of viewing the breakup as a loss, see it as a chance to rebuild. This is your opportunity to create a life that is fully yours without relying on anyone else to complete it. As Seneca wisely said, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. The fear of being alone or unsure of who we are can seem overwhelming, but in reality, this is your chance to find strength and clarity within yourself. Actionable insight. Use this time to reflect on your values, your goals, and your vision for the future. Build yourself up from the inside out so that you're never dependent on someone else to feel whole. By focusing on personal growth and rediscovery, you'll emerge from this breakup stronger and more connected to the person you truly are. The Stoic approach to moving on. A Stoic doesn't wallow in sadness. They take action. Once you've processed your emotions and reframed the situation, it's time to take practical steps forward. After a breakup, it can be easy to get stuck in a cycle of regret or sadness, but Stoicism teaches us to avoid dwelling in the past. Instead, take action, even small steps, to regain control over your life. Whether it's picking up a new hobby, setting personal goals, or focusing on self-improvement, every action moves you closer to healing and growth. By taking action, you shift your focus from what's lost to what's possible, which is essential for reclaiming your sense of agency and empowerment. Embracing the future with Stoic grace. Instead of living in the past, focus on the future. What new possibilities are waiting for you? What new experiences can you embrace now that you're free from the relationship? Stoicism teaches that we always have the power to shape our future through our actions and mindset. The Stoic way teaches us that we are not defined by our pasts or by our relationships. You have the power to control your future, and that power is in your hands today. Start now and take control of your next chapter. Breakups are painful, but they don't have to be the end of your story. Through the Stoic lesson of the dichotomy of control, acceptance, reframing, and rebuilding, you can turn this painful chapter into a journey of growth and self-discovery. By applying Stoic principles, you not only heal from your breakup, you emerge stronger, wiser, and ready to take on life with renewed purpose. This is not just about moving on, it's about transforming your pain into power and finding peace in the midst of adversity. Remember, you control how you respond to this challenge. If you're ready to take control of your healing and live with Stoic wisdom, subscribe and join us on this journey of self-improvement. Let's walk this path together, building resilience, acceptance, and strength, one step at a time.